Hello and welcome to GCS Today here on Channel 21, the program that brings you news and information about Gaston County schools. I'm Todd Hagans. On today's edition, we talk with the Gaston County Teacher of the Year. We hear about what's going on in our middle schools, and we spend time with the Kia Outstanding Educator Award winner. All of this on GCS Today. Joining me on GCS Today is Beth Crosby. She is a 5th grade teacher at McAdenville Elementary School, and she also is the Gaston County Teacher of the Year. Congratulations on that honor.
Thank you very much.
I know it's an honor, but it probably is a responsibility as well. You've got a lot of eyes on you this year as our Gaston County Teacher of the Year.
I do, and it doesn't bother me. Every day I'm in the business of not only developing kids academically, but helping them become the best them that they can be, helping them develop future leadership skills and future critical thinking skills that they're going to use in the future. Every day my classroom is full of trivia, of laughter, of a fish flying around, and my goal in my classroom is to teach the way that I want my kids to be taught, and also teach the way I can enjoy coming to work every day.
Okay, now I've been in your classroom, and this fish, you've got this stuffed fish that flies around in your classroom. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, his name is Marvin, and he has a twin brother, Marvin, and he's about yay big. And Marvin has been around since my days when I taught 1st grade. Part of Marvin is green. He had an unfortunate incident with a leprechaun back in 1st grade many years ago. But Marvin gets tossed around to get students' attention. If I have a question and answer time, or if we're reviewing states and capitals or multiplication facts, we'll toss him around the room, and it's just a matter of you're holding the fish, it's your turn to talk. They toss him back, and so getting that hands-on and making it quick really gets their attention.
Yeah, it makes it really interactive. Now, I know that you teach 5th grade. Is that a grade level that you feel like you were called to teach? How did that come about?
Well, it's really interesting. The majority of my career has been in K-1. I had a little bit of time in 2nd grade and a little bit of time in 3rd grade. And when I was told I was going to 5th grade, I was put there. I wasn't told that I wasn't given an option of going to teach 5th grade. And I sucked it up and I said, you know what? Let's try this challenge. Let's do something new. And personally and professionally, it was the best thing that ever happened to me. I really found my niche in 5th grade. I enjoy being able to have conversations, in-depth conversations about what's happening and to get students' opinions about what's happening in the world around them. I also enjoy helping them develop the leadership skills that they're going to need to become future leaders in our world, and also develop critical thinking skills and really begin to realize that they can make a change in their world, and it can start with them now.
And also, I think that you have a responsibility to start preparing 5th graders for middle school, because that is a transition, and I think it's one that you start making plans for when they're in the 5th grade.
Oh, absolutely. I find students, especially coming from McAdenville, being that I have many students that have been with the same group of students since they were in kindergarten, so when they go to middle school, it's truly a new world for them, versus being at a larger school and going to a large middle school. So I start training my students fairly early on. There's not going to be anybody behind you as much as I'm behind you now next year, because there's going to be so many more students. So I really try to transfer that independence to them, giving them responsibilities and things that they're going to have in middle school, so that when they make that transition, it's a little bit easier for them.
Now, I want you to brag on yourself a little bit. What do you think makes you a Teacher of the Year?
I would like to think that what makes me a Teacher of the Year is that I'm able to build really good relationships with my kids. I've been fortunate over the years. I have some students that I was their kindergarten 1st and 2nd grade teacher. I have some students that I was their kindergarten and 1st and 5th grade teacher. So I've gotten to know kids for years. I've gotten to know generations of families. And being that, I get to know kids and their learning styles specifically. I get into my classroom, and being that they walk in my room the first day knowing me, I knowing myself knowing them, I already have that relationship down, so I'm able to hit the ground running academically. I think another thing that makes me a Teacher of the Year is that I'm actively involved in different aspects of our county. I'm a big proponent. I've been involved in the Pinnacle program since 2003, and the Pinnacle program has shaped me into the teacher that I am today. all the different things that Pinnacle's taught me, the different summer trainings I've been at, the different smackdowns that we've attended, being able to integrate that technology into my classroom through the professional development and network of other teachers that Pinnacle has given me has been an amazing experience as well.
And Pinnacle is a great program we have here in Gaston County for our teachers. It really focuses on technology and how teachers can bring that technology into the classroom to really make learning interactive and very innovative, and an innovative approach to teaching and learning in the classrooms.
It's amazing. If you would see some of the things that even kindergarten and first grade teachers are doing with their students, creating technology, not just using an iPad to take an AR test, or not just using a Chromebook to play on a website, but to actually build and create things and then share those things with the world around them. It's amazing. I've seen kindergarten teachers having their students create QR codes. I've seen second grade classes building pictures of character study, ways that they can be good characters and they're good citizens, I should say, in their classrooms, and then having those videos around their classroom so that new students to the classroom can see models of how to appropriately behave in the classroom.
As the Gaston County Teacher of the Year, what is your message to college students, to adults who are thinking about a career change? What is your message to them to encourage them to become teachers?
My message is pretty simple. My message is that kids are worth it. That every day we have kids in this community who are craving love and attention and guidance from an academic, from a social, from an emotional standpoint. And kids, we have to develop the children today and grow them and show them how they can be positive and effective citizens in our future for tomorrow. And everyone has to do that. We have to work together for that to happen. And kids are worth it. Kids need that. And it's my joy and my honor every day to sit with 25 amazing kids, to be able to hang out with them and to develop that relationship and to help them see that you can be whatever you want to be. You can do whatever it is you want to do. If you have a plan, if you set goals for yourself and you make small strides along the way, you can do whatever you want to do. And I tell people that want to go into education, it's not going to be easy. It's never easy. Every day my husband will tell you, I bring home work every day. I stay at school late to get work done every day. But then I come home and I try to be a mom and everything else that goes along with that. But I know that at the end of the day, that my kids at home, my kids in my classroom, they're worth it. And I enjoy being able to lead them.
Beth Crosby, it is very obvious that you are very passionate about being a teacher. It is very obvious to us as to why you are the Gaston County Teacher of the Year. We congratulate you on that, and we thank you for everything you're doing for your children at McCadville, and we appreciate you being a part of GCS Today.
It's my pleasure. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Stay with us here on Channel 21. We'll be right back.
And then from this angle, it all makes a star.
I'm a teacher. Let me tell you what I make. I make learning a privilege, not a chore.
Show up
And frustration, a tool, not an obstacle. I make working hard seem easy, and giving up impossible.
And then we're going to turn the lights and everybody look up.
I make an old subject feel like a fresh thought.
Finally won.
What's your reaction?
Yeah!
Yeah, exactly.
And unconventional methods
Okay, what else?
common.
Little tadpoles, the frogs, the spiders, this is their world.
There's nothing.
And then they die. Go ahead, go, go, go.
I'm a teacher. I make more.
Joining me on GCS Today is Glynis Brooks. She is the Executive Director for K-12 Instruction, focusing on our middle schools. Glynis, thanks so much for being with us.
Thank you for having me.
We are talking about our middle schools, and we are coming upon the 20-year anniversary from the transition from junior high schools to middle schools in Gaston County. And so we brought you in today to talk a little bit about some of the activities and programs going on in our middle schools. Let's begin by talking about the idea of the middle school concept. What is the middle school concept? What makes a middle school different from those old junior high schools?
Well, first of all, the middle school, an effective middle school program is designed around the unique developmental needs of adolescent students. The intellectual, social, emotional, and mental needs of these students are different from elementary and high school students. Therefore, it is necessary to put in place this customized educational program for our middle school students. The components that we have factored into our middle schools are advisory, intramurals, creatively scheduling our instructional blocks to 90 minutes a day per content area, and intramurals.
And I know that this idea of a team approach in middle schools, it's a popular approach. Explain a little bit about this whole idea of teamwork and being paired in teams in middle schools.
Okay. Teaming is very important because within our teams in our middle school, we create a sense of community and family. At the middle school level, it's very important to create that family unit because our kids are at the point in their lives where they are not elementary and they're not high school, so they still need to be...
Well, it's a time of transition.
Yes.
You think about children at that age, they're 11, 12, 13 years old, and they've transitioned from elementary school, and they're at that time in learning where they're at various developmental stages, and so it's not just focusing on academics. You really are taking that approach of educating the whole child and getting that child transitioned from elementary school into the middle school, and then get them looking to high school.
Absolutely, and teachers work with them and work with each other to get to know the students, to meet their needs, to address any concerns that they may have. And I think the beauty of teaming is the fact that you have teachers who share the same group of students. You have 2 to 3 teachers that work on a team, and they all have the same kids. So if there are issues that occur with students in one class, those same issues may occur in another class. Therefore, those teachers are able to discuss and come up with interventions that are going to help meet the needs of those students. They also plan together. They plan their curriculum integration. They plan their interdisciplinary units. They plan field trips and other activities around the students.
And it really goes back to that whole idea of being a team, teaching as a team, learning as a team, and working as a team.
Yes.
Now, I know with our middle schools, there are a lot of activities that take place in the middle school, a lot of exciting activities, and I know one activity that has expanded to our middle schools is robotics. Robotics has been very popular in our district over the past couple of years, and now we've been able to expand that program in our middle schools. Tell us a little bit about that.
We're very excited about expanding our robotics in our career and technical education program. Prior to this school year, we had robotics competitive teams in which only 8 students could be a part of the team. But as of this year, we have expanded the CTE curriculum to include robotics, where all of our middle schools who take CTE classes are exposed to robotics. And this is an integration of science into CTE, so we're very excited about that. Within the curriculum, students get a more hands-on approach to learning. Teachers are teaching them how to build the robots. Students are actively engaged. And it just kind of ties in with what we're seeing in our business community. We see more technology and robots and automation within our businesses within the Gaston County community. And this is the instruction in the classroom is aligned to what we're seeing within our business industry, so we're very excited about that.
And we're seeing a big focus on the STEM and also the STEAM
Yes.
curriculum, and of course that's science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, and then the STEAM
Yes.
has the arts component, and we see that at our new magnet school at Hawks Nest STEAM Academy. But we're also seeing the STEM in the middle schools,
Yes.
and it's so important for students to have that exposure to the science, the math, the engineering, the technology side, because really that prepares them for the future and for future careers.
And it increases their level of interest. We see that kids are very excited about actually putting the robots together. We see more children wanting to participate because it's fun. It's not every day you get to build and put together a robot and watch that robot work. So it's a very exciting time for our students in middle school.
We have a lot of excitement going on
Yes,
in
we
our
do.
middle schools here in Gaston
Yes,
County
we do.
schools. Glynis Brooks, our Executive Director of K-12 Instruction for our middle schools. Thanks so much for being with us here
Thank
on
you.
GCS Today. Coming up, we talk with Kim Costner, our Kia Outstanding Educator. You are watching GCS Today here on Channel 21.
When I lost my sight,
I kind of just gravitated towards the piano.
the first time I met CT was when I was studying at William Patterson University. Clark was losing his sight, and I think he was having a pretty tough time adjusting to it.
I believe in your talent, and I believe in you.
And that's what it takes. It takes mentors. Got people that have done it before. Apprenticeship and mentoring is the most powerful thing there is.
Joining me on GCS Today is Kim Costner. She is the computer lab teacher at Pinewood Elementary School. She is also our Kia Outstanding Educator Award winner. Congratulations, Kim.
Thank you.
Glad to have you with us today. Now, you are the Kia Outstanding Educator, and that award comes with a brand new car from Kia of Gastonia. What was it like to hear your name called as the winner?
Oh, I was so excited. I was really nervous being there, just being there. And it was just an honor to know that Pinewood had chose me and everything. And the staff there is so wonderful. They step up to the plate every day. And for them to choose me out of everybody there that they could have chosen. And then whenever my name was drawn, I went numb. I just was so excited because it was like a dream. I couldn't believe it.
And so you're standing up there with the other nominees, the 54 other nominees, and the card is pulled out of the bin there. What did you think? Did you think, hey, I hope my name is on that card?
Yes, I did. I really did, but I mean, thinking about it, you're saying 1 out of 54 people, are you really going to be chosen? Are you really going to be chosen? I mean, what's the odds, you know? And but I did try to sneak and see which cards you had. You kept flipping it and everything, so I was like, I got to try to read it. It was kind of funny trying to sneak a peek, but then I was like, there's no way that I could have been picked.
What does it mean to you to know that you are the outstanding educator?
It means a lot. Just to know that I make a difference, to know that my staff feels that I make a difference. I mean, we go in every day, and you don't know what the day is going to bring. I mean, you get little weird things that happen every single day. And every day I go in, I love working at Pinewood. Would not leave for nothing. I mean, y'all will have to kick me out.
You're not going anywhere. Don't worry about that.
But with the staff there, you know, sometimes you kind of feel like you get muddled down. You know, everybody gets that time where they feel like their morale goes down, everything. But whenever they done that, it kind of boosted me, just to know that, oh, they've taken notice. Because, you know, sometimes you wonder if anybody's noticing all the work you do and all the little small things. It might be something that only took a second to just send an email or to say hey to somebody or to smile. You always wonder, does it make a difference? And everybody goes through that, I feel like. They feel like they go through that point where nobody cares and why are we here? But whenever they done that, I needed that boost.
What did your students say to you after they realized that you had won the car?
They told me I was famous. They said, I saw you on the news. I saw you on TV. I saw you on the front page of the newspaper. All that. And I was like, oh, goodness, like that. Because I saw that picture and I was like, oh, what a picture. That was that Price is Right moment that you wanted.
It was a Price is Right moment. It certainly was.
But yeah, it was kind of funny because all the kids go, do you have the car? Do you have the car? And I had to start pointing at it out especially with 4th and 5th grade, because we go down the breezeway and we have to come back up. It was kind of funny because they were saying, where's it at? And I would say, it's right there, it's right there. So it was kind of funny, you know, just to hear that, because I've never been in the limelight. I always tried to avoid it.
Well, you know, this program is designed, you are our 4th Kia Outstanding Educator, and this program is designed to recognize the unsung heroes in Gaston County schools. And it's not just a program for teachers. All employees are eligible to be a part of this program. And of course, it's sponsored by Kia of Gastonia, and Kia so graciously gives a car to the winner. It's not a lease. It's not something that you get for 1 year. It's your car.
Yes.
And that's pretty neat, right?
Yes, it is. It is, because it was really funny, because I was sitting there signing the papers, because you know it's about like buying a house. You got to sign 1,000 papers, and I was signing papers, and then you get to the one with the deed. Well, basically, I'm signing the deed because it's going to be mine. And it was really weird, because you were signing that, and then you get this one little paper that says what you owe, and it had zeros on it, and I was like, wow, you know, signing that was wonderful, just signing that paper.
That is the best thing to see. I know that you shared with us when you won the car that it came at the right time for you and your family. Tell us why.
Well, my oldest is at ECU, and she's at her first year there, so she took her car with her. And yes, she's paid on it and everything, so it's really her car, even though it's in our name. So she took her car, and me and my husband, well, I can't drive it because it's a straight drive, so he's been hauling me around in his 88 Chevy S10. So that was the only vehicle we had. And I mean, it just came just at the right moment. It really did.
It really did.
Yes.
Well, it was a great moment to see you win that car from Kia of Gastonia. And Kim, we're so proud of and grateful for everything that you do at Pinewood Elementary School. Kim Costner, our Kia Outstanding Educator Award winner for 2016-2017. Congratulations to you again, and we appreciate you being here with us on this edition of GCS Today.
Thank you.
Now, did you bring the car with you today?
Yes, I did.
You did. Do you mind if maybe we go out to the parking lot and you show it off to us?
I would love to.
Okay, let's do that. Let's take a break, and we'll be back in just a moment here on GCS Today.
Hey, you.
Yeah, you. Getting that college education. What are you gonna do? Graduate and take some office job? Be like everybody else?
Or will you dare do something different?
Like, be a teacher. You could be my teacher. You got the skills.
The smarts?
Yes, you. You could be the teacher I never forget.
That'd be cool.
Does that corporate job even have recess? What are you gonna make of yourself?
What are you gonna make of me?
We are back here on GCS Today. I'm Todd Hagans, and with me is Kim Costner. She is the Kia Outstanding Educator. And Kim, here it is. It's the brand new Kia Soul, 2016 Kia Soul from Kia of Gastonia. Car looks great.
Yes.
Looks great. Kim, let's have you get inside, and we'll show off the car a little bit. And if you don't mind, I'll go around and get in the passenger seat, and will you take me for a ride?
I sure will.
Okay, all right, climb in there. I'll climb in on this side. And if you'll start her up and show us, how many miles have you put on it so far?
711 minus the 23 that it was on whenever I got it.
Already had the 23 miles on there. Well, it still smells like a brand new car, and the day you were put in this car when you won the award, you looked great that day. You still look great in this brand new Kia from Kia of Gastonia, our Kia Outstanding Educator. All right, we're going to go for a ride. We appreciate everybody watching GCS Today here on Channel 21. Stay tuned to Channel 21 for the latest school news and happenings, and we'll see you next time. You ready, Kim?
Yeah, buckle up.
All right, let's go.